Black person into your church. Would you let a black person into your church for church service? An Asian person, Indian person. Why is that? Why would you not let them into the church?
Because that would lead to race mixing in the covenant. It doesn't mean that I hate those people. I don't hate you. I don't hate this man here. I have no reason to hate him.
Do you have any black friends?
No,
Everybody should watch this video. This racist man tried to bully a black female by calling her the N-word and instantly regretted. Check this out.
I want you the one like call people and shit. Call me
a white man approaches a group of black kids with a gun because they are promoting their business. Just listen until the end. Black people specifically, teach your kids that they're black.
You know, I'm so tired of white people attacking black people. I'm so tired of Indian people attacking black people.
You better walk away. You walk away.
Shocking. A black man in South Carolina was harassed and pushed by a white officer while walking. He has...
Very careful. Hold on. Very careful. This is what I said. I said be very careful.
And so guys, I want you to watch this video that is here. It's talking about how black people are going through in their daily normal lives. Guys, I have to put a disclaimer. Remember, this video is for educational and creating awareness, public awareness, so that you guys can know what's happening around the world. And credits belong to the original creators of this video. They have made it possible for us today. I want you to watch until the end. I'll be back with more commentaries shortly.
Walk away. You walk away.
Shocking. A black man in South Carolina was harassed and pushed by a white officer while walking. He has been confirmed as 42-year-old Jonathan Pentland, a U.S. Army instructor at Fort Jackson. On April 12th, when he saw a black man named DeAndre taking a walk near his home, he drove him away.
What are you doing here? Walking? Then walk.
Pentland asked DeAndre where he lived and claimed that he was harassing neighbors.
You know what? Get the hell out of my face. Get out of my face.
DeAndre looks confused.
I live here, sir.
Pentland insists that DeAndre does not live in this area because
we are a tight-knit community. Okay. We take care of each other.
After repeatedly threatening black men, Pentland launched an attack.
You better walk away. You walk away.
DeAndre almost fell to the ground, and the instructor's wife, Cassie Pentland, also joined in.
Well, you've been here like 15 minutes now.
Let's go. Walk away.
In fact, DeAndre's home is only a 10-minute walk from the conflict site. After the police arrived at the scene, Pentland was arrested and charged with 2 second-degree crimes. If convicted, he will be sentenced to 30 days in prison.
Go back to your country. We don't welcome black people. Black people should go. You look so ugly with your dark skin color.
Ooh, I might be feeling some insecurity with this one, guys. Racism is not just an American problem, everyone. It's not just black and white. It's every color, every race. We all deal with this race issue, unfortunately. In this video, the person recording is a black woman who is trying to peacefully eat her meal in a Chinese restaurant within China when this random person comes up and starts berating her because of the color of her skin. That is not okay, and it needs to be called out. Racism is not okay. It doesn't matter who it's coming from. And if you think only one group of people can be racist, you're really missing the bigger picture here. And I thought we was cool. I love my Asians, man. Anyway, remember guys, we need to lead with love and not hate. If you do agree with that, go ahead and give me a follow so we can tackle the hate.
Everybody should watch this video. This racist man tried to bully a black female by calling her the N-word and instantly regretted. Check this out.
I want you the one like call people and shit. Call me
I bet you won't call in front of a black man like that.
I bet you won't call me.
Let me help you. You call a black woman in the word, call me that.
No, call me that.
I dare you to do it, and I swear for God, I'll make you taste the ancestors.
Me too.
You a coward. call that black woman the N-word. You a real couch
Why
man.
would you
We'll
do
catch you
that?
inside.
No, go ahead.
Go right ahead.
Go ahead.
I guarantee you
Come
wouldn't
on.
do it in front of me.
Come on, come
I
on.
know. In fact, I know you won't. Say the N-word in front of me.
Come on, go on in there.
And I guarantee you'll taste everything for the ancestors.
Go on in
Say
there.
it. Say it in front of me. I dare you to say it. It's Quanell X, but you'll learn it real well today.
Yeah.
Say it. I bet you won't say N-word in my face. See, you talk to black women like that by themselves. You intimidate black women by themselves. But a black man, you won't open your goddamn mouth. I dare you to say it.
That hearing aid.
I dare you to say it.
With that hearing aid, you shit, get your old ass in there. Run around with your bald head ass, you old spotted little face looking bitch. Nobody ain't playing with you.
Would you like to make a comment about what you said or what happened?
I'm not allowed to make a comment.
So that's weird. That's kind of
Took it upon himself.
Go back to the plantation, boy. Hey, how you doing? How you doing, boy? Don't come near me.
Do what you gotta do. I want you to spray me.
Boy.
I want you to spray me.
Boy.
Ain't nobody worry about you.
Man, take it, boy. Boy.
Lay down.
Black person into your church. Would you let a black person into your church for church service? An Asian person, Indian person. Why is that? Why would you not let them into the church?
Because I would need race mixing in the covenant. It doesn't mean that I hate those people. I don't hate you. I don't hate this man here. I have no reason to hate him.
Do you have any black friends?
No, I'm friendly to black people. But
You don't have any black friends?
I don't have black friends.
Well, you know, the Greek word for God's love, there's like 5 different Greek words for love, but the Greek word for God's love is agape, and it means unconditional love. So if you go off of unconditional love, and Chris Kim, who's Cambodian, says, hey, can I come to your church service? And you say no, then you would be treating him conditionally and partially, right?
See, you're changing that meaning. I believe that referring to Israel. Got it?
What?
Black bastard.
What?
You're a black bastard.
Really?
Yes. Get out and say something about it.
Really?
Yes.
Repeat it. Say louder.
You're a black bastard. Would it take long to pay for it? 10 years?
No. No, I
How long would
didn't.
it take you to pay for it?
It took about 3 days.
What?
Took about 3 days.
You would be earning money or not out of school then, the bank.
You know, I'm so tired of white people attacking black people. I'm so tired of Indian people attacking black people. I'm so tired of Asian people attacking black people. I'm so tired of Latino people attacking black people. I mean, all these people, all they do every day, every weekend is unalive black people in their communities. And I'm tired of it. The only people unaliving black people in their community every day on the weekends is other black people. Stop the bullshit. Stop acting like we don't understand and don't see what's going on. A lot of you choose to not see what's going on, but it's right in front of your face. Every weekend in an inner city near you, there are shootings. And who's the ones committing those crimes? It's us. So stop trying to play victim and stop with the manufactured outrage. If you want to be outraged and you want to do something, start within your community.
I love it when white people, particularly white men, speak the truth about other white folk and warn us black people not to trust white folk. Take a look at this white ally right here. It's very powerful.
So I want to talk about this Nolan Wells story that's unfolding down in Mississippi about the one black kid who was hanging out with white boys and who ended up losing his life. From the perspective of a white boy who grew up at the country club, I think the biggest piece of advice that I would give anybody, doesn't matter what the color of your skin is don't trust white people. Right? Any white person who is giving off conservative vibes, do not trust them, right? Because I've met enough of them up until this point in my life, and I'm 43, where they're very clever at disguising the conservative parts of themselves and their ideology where, in my opinion, they're the most dangerous people to be around because they're incredibly calculating into how they view the world around them, right? And I think there are a lot of people who are trying to, especially in this economy, like trying to level up. Like I remember a couple of years ago where like the corporate girlies, you know, is a trend on TikTok where the corporate girlies are like, well, yeah, I'm in the middle class, but I'm looking to level up. I'm looking to land a Wall Street banker or a consultant or a trust fund baby like a fucking Kennedy and level up. Now look, can some physically attractive women level up? Sure. But if you're a man listening to this idea that you are going to level up by building up a social network, whether it's through golf or through your job or, you know, through the people that you meet in your community, it's not going to happen. Right? Like I have some buddies who have joined country clubs thinking that they're going to level up, where it's like, yeah, I can scrape together 50K with this idea of meeting people that like allow them to level up. It's not how rich people work, right? Rich people only will create value for the people underneath them if you can give them something that they can't buy, right? You need to solve rich people's problems that are separate from money, and that's not easy to do. And I'll get out of here with this, right? Like if you leave this TikTok viewing every white person that's giving off conservative vibes, you know, looking at them a second time, right? Like, because your instinct is right. It's like there's something sketch about this person. I'm not getting on that boat with those white dudes. Like there's something mischievous and dark about those white boys. But I'll get out of here with this. You ever watch the Netflix show Outer Banks? So you have like the poor kids, the pogues, and the rich kid, the kooks. So there's one black kid who's a country club kid, right? And this is the one sort of socioeconomic dynamic that is important. If you're born into money as a non-white person, the color of your skin is transcended by your access to capital and your access to powerful people within your community because you have generational wealth, right? If you're a black kid who grew up at the country club and you are drawing from a trust fund, or, you know, you have your college education fully paid for, and you're the type of kid where, like, you know, when you graduate, your parents are giving you like, you know, $300K to put down as a down payment on your house. Now the color of your skin doesn't matter, right? Now I don't know the full story about this kid down in Mississippi, but the vibes that I'm getting are that he did not come from money, right? So again, if you were trying to level up, you know, as a man, it's not going to happen, right? So just be careful. Bye.
There is a very deeply concerning video that just came out of Nova Scotia at a Costco of a white man on a disturbing Islamophobic rant, making explicit death threats towards immigrants and saying the N-word. I want you to listen closely to what he's saying.
So get the f*** here, country motherfucker. You own Costco? No. Do you own Nova Scotia? Do you own Nova Scotia? Because you're going right with them. Do you? You get your boyfriend and you're going right with them. You make a complaint. We're killing every one of you, Sarah. Every one of you. You wait. We're killing every one of you.
Go on down to and report it.
And you can leave, or you can put up with it, because you're all dying.
He is talking about a coming race war that they are preparing for, and that he cannot wait till that day comes because
it genuinely gives zero about your guys' feelings, and I will come on here and say all the uncomfortable truths that everybody knows is true, but absolutely nobody will talk about. Black people are the most racist individuals that there is in 2025. As a white person, I certainly can't go to a black community and feel safe. But when they come to white communities, it's like they're in Disneyland. I used to be an addict, so every time I go down to Newark, I would have to make sure I was strapped. I don't think they have to feel the same way about going out in a white community. Matter of fact, they can come here and say whatever they want. They can call me white boy this, white boy that, white whatever the and I'm just simply not going to comply with the double standard. I genuinely do not care one bit about your guys' feelings, and I'll tell you the truth. And the truth is, in 2025, white kids are being raised to be accepting, individuals, and it's not the other way around. And everybody knows that.
And he's absolutely right. I gotta be objective. I gotta call a spade a spade. And I think that there is some nuance here. So let's go ahead and get the pleasantries out of the way. Of course, there are some still racist white people. Of course, there are racist black people. Of course, there are some white people that raise their children to be a little bit more demonic. And of course, there are black people to raise their children to be a little bit more demonic. So nobody's a monolith. And when we talk about the majority, not the minority. So now that we got the pleasantries out of the way, let's ask ourselves this question. Is it the truth? Is it the truth, and why? And I think that the why is what we then explore after we evaluate if it's the truth. And from my perspective, as a black person that, understand that we have to be a part of the Democrat plantation, and, that the label, because be honest with you, I get called out of my name because I'm objective enough to actually see the truth from what it is, and I divest myself from the idea that all white people are bad, or all Jewish people are bad, or all this is bad. And so when we then get rid of that mentality, you start to see it. The veil is lifted from your eyes. And if you go into some of these households and you talk amongst these circles, and white people are now being able to see it for themselves because racist black people feel comfortable saying whatever it is that they want to say. And when he even described the whole idea of they can say white boy this, white boy that, if you say black boy this, black boy that as a white person, you are 1,000% going to be labeled as racist. White people are labeled as racist before they ever even open up their mouth. If black people think you stare at them wrong, you racist. If you didn't get the job, you racist. If you are called out on your behavior on a Carnival cruise ship, oh, I can't believe they don't want the black dollar. You will never hear openly people say, I can't believe they don't want the white dollar. You know what I'm saying? And so the litmus test is always, if you don't feel comfortable with somebody doing to you.
Again, guys, this video, remember, some of these clips are not recent. They happened last year, and others are a bit older. So, but they have a same message that I wanted to pass in this particular video. I want to talk about racism. That the way you're seeing this video, guys, racism is still there. It's something that is a disease that is affecting a lot of people, and they are not trying to come out of it. We are talking of 21st century. We are talking about how black are being mistreated. This thing has always been there, not once, not twice, but every year we have some cases that they are coming up with about this particular issue. And I want to pose a question to you guys. What do you think should be done to improve this particular thing? Because every now and then we have the same issue. We are talking about black people being abused, and it has come to my attention that some people are not learning. Some people, even if we make this video, we teach you about how racism is bad, how we should be treated equally, how every black man deserves a better way of living, a better treatment, and a fair treatment, because we are same human, we are same people, we are the skin color does not define us in any way. We should be treated equally. Both black people and white people are supposed to be treated equally. And this has made me to think about something else that I see some people talking, and you have just seen in this particular video, or you'll be able to see it later. There's a person who is saying that there's a white man who is saying also black people nowadays are becoming even racist because they're trying to isolate themselves. When they see a white man, they despise them because they already feel the that type of uneasy behavior, because they know or they have always have that mentality whereby white people are always mistreating them. Like this, when they see white people now, they start having that phobia. They feel like, this guy is a racist, this guy is like this and that. But that's not the way it should be. We should be you should treat each other equally, and that's what I'm trying to understand here in this particular video. What do you think, guys, is it all about? Do you think what should be done for for all this kind of nonsense to end at this particular time? Because I found it so hard to understand why each and every day we have people still bringing up the issue of mistreating this type of group, this type of I even hear that some Indians are always trying to be that kind of racist to black people, and that's not the thing that it should be happening. Guys, we should style up. This is 21st century, guys. People should style up in their mind and know that some things are of the past and we should treat each other equally. Guys, I want you to watch this video till end. I'll be back with more commentaries. If you're watching these videos and maybe you haven't subscribed yet, kindly consider subscribing, like this video, and let me know what you think about this particular video at the end of it all. Subscribe, guys, and give it a like, and also let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below.
They not like us and they don't like us. My father told me that you can be invited to dinner by a white man, and as soon as he pats you on the back and sits you down to pour your drink, you don't even realize you're dead. And it is that serious. And it is that deep. It's not all white people, but it is always white people. It's because of the systemic racism that they have perpetuated through violence, intimidation, fear, oppression, inequality for not just hundreds of years. Thousands of years, y'all. Nolan Wells did not deserve to die. He did not want to die. And I pray that he receives justice in this lifetime.
There's a group of people out here that can literally change the world, but they have every right to not to want to. And that is the black community.
Our focus now into the end of time needs to be us. We need to focus on eliminating the plight of the black masses by building self-sufficient communities. We need to stop explaining systemic racism to the racists that created it and live off it. We need to stop wasting our time.
Time to build. Time to choose us.
We need to ask ourselves one thing. Why are some of us racist towards black people? Like, what have they done to you? Like, come on, really? There's definitely something broken inside you, like all those stereotypes or whatever you see in the news, and then you obviously try to associate them with like something worse. Like, why is it that black people are always being criminalized? Why is it that they're being stopped and searched in London or anywhere in UK? They're being stopped and searched like 7 to 10 times more than a white person. Why?
It's crazy to think, man, how racist some white men still are. So I was inside of a shop and the white man was sitting down and the other white man was like, oh, we need to throw away the bin bags. And he was staring at the black woman and threw the bin bag right at her face and said that the black woman was a bin bag, and then started making racist remarks towards her. So it really goes to show how people in this country, in the UK, are still very much racist, and they live amongst us in everyday life. So don't ever think that there's no racist people inside of this country, because trust me, there is. And they're next to you all the time.
As a black woman, I realized that no matter how nice, agreeable, polite, respectable, respectful, and kind you are, if someone is racist and doesn't like you, they will treat you terribly, if not worse, because they are looking for problems with you. This has happened to me in college and in the workplace with white women. I would try to be nice. I would try to stay out the way. I would even try to be their friend. But they would find ways to get me in trouble and to vilify me. If I were quiet, they had a problem with it. If I talked too much, they would ignore me. And I realized, no matter how nice you are as a black woman, there will always be people who don't like you because you're black. And I'm also autistic. So I feel like that's another reason why a lot of people don't like me, because of my disability and neurodivergence.
White women are often the most racist people around, and let me tell you about my experience this morning. I take a class regularly at my gym every single week, and we have a usual instructor. But this week, we had a sub, a black woman, teaching our dance class. And this sub did not turn the fan on in time for this one particular woman in class, a white woman. And she snapped at the instructor, like just went off on her about how she wasn't doing it fast enough, how she owed it to us, whatever. She just went on a rampage. And our usual instructor has not turned on the fan, has messed up the class, whatever. This woman has never said a word. Now, of course, other people stepped in and put her in her place. But to me, this white woman just wanted to take it out on a black woman. This is 2026, and this kind of stuff happens all the time. And I wish this woman had asked herself, why is she so comfortable going off on a black woman, but not anyone else?
Black people are being lynched all around the country right now. They are being found hanging from trees in public spaces. They're also going missing. They're also being murdered in lots of other ways as well. And I can assure you there is no debate here. No debate whatsoever. Black people do not hang themselves from trees in public. That is not a debate. That is not the world we live in. Don't even try. Now, instead of giving high-level details about all of the people and all of the situations, I recommend, honestly, just leave this video if you feel like it and go to black creators that are talking about it. They're gonna have way better insight on this situation than I am. However, there are things that I can talk about as a white human being on the internet, and that's the privilege that I have when I walk into a room or I enter a situation that black people simply don't have. And I can use that privilege to support the black community, and so can you. So if you look like me, let's have a conversation real quick. When I walk into an establishment, I am not immediately judged as somebody who is lesser than, who is going to steal, who is going to harm somebody, who is probably carrying a weapon. That doesn't typically happen, but that does happen with black people. So I have that privilege of walking into somewhere and people not immediately seeing me as a threat. And when I see somebody assuming a black person is a threat, I have the ability to physically put myself in that situation in between the two to either de-escalate it or to push that focus onto me rather than them. This can happen in a situation where a police officer is involved and that police officer is kind of being weird, kind of looking at people weird. This can happen in a situation where there are microaggressions, where there's racism, where an establishment is just like, you know, people are following black people around the grocery store, whatever it is. There's lots of situations that pop up every single day. The second you walk outside, it'll probably happen. You have the ability to physically put yourself in that situation and to, again, either de-escalate or have the escalation moved towards you. The focus is now on you, the person who is probably not going to get harmed or go to jail or get shot dead because they decided to have a confrontation. That situation is a hard reality for black people all around the country, all around the world. White supremacy is getting worse and worse. And what I mean by that, it's already existed, it's existed for forever, but the openness of white supremacy and racism is astronomically bad right now. And if you have any heart, if you are white and you have the ability to stand up for the black community, you better fucking do it, because white supremacy is going to keep getting worse. And if it keeps getting normalized because nobody's saying anything or doing anything or redirecting things towards them where it's not a dangerous situation anymore, then black people are going to keep being found fucking hanging from trees.
We talk about how ironic it is that the right demonizes people of color when the only time I feared for my life has been around a white man. I get so many hate comments like these few here. Most of the time I just write it off as immature, angry men, but the times that I've genuinely been scared that violence was going to be inflicted upon me have been white men. Not to mention that a lot of domestic violence, as well as many mass shootings, are committed by white men. There are going to be people in any demographic that commit crimes, but the fact that the right focuses so intensely on the single crime that a person of color commits is so dishonest. Some of the craziest things that have happened to me since I started posting is that I've gotten my account banned because white supremacists mass reported me for being underage, which I'm clearly not. They found my phone number and leaked it, so I had to change my phone number. They tried to get me fired by contacting any school in Chicago to see if I worked there. There was even an online page to see who was calling which school. I've literally been called a race traitor and told that I will be lynched along with POC. So no, people of color aren't the problem here. It is white men, and that's why I make the content I do. They prove it to me more and more every single day why it's necessary.
White people, stop including yourselves in Black creators' content. Every time a Black creator comes on any social media platform and they talk about the struggles and the things that the Black community has to go through and experience, there's always somebody in the comments, more than likely a white person, that wants to come in and say, but no, everybody needs to be equal. Everybody needs equal pay. Everybody needs to be treated this way. Everybody needs to be supported. This is not about you. That is the problem. You guys always want to insert yourselves inside of Black things. You didn't want us to be a part in the first place, so we go off to the side and we create our own, and yet you still got to tiptoe.
A white man approaches a group of Black kids with a gun because they are promoting their business. Just listen until the end. Black people specifically, teach your kids that they're Black and stop shying away from it. And this doesn't mean make your kid a victim. Teach them that they're Black. Teach them that their skin color will be targeted, because it is not about degenerate behavior. It's not about ghetto culture. These Black kids are in a suburban area, dressed nice, quarter zips, very respectful. Yes, sir, no, sir. This white man wanted to take one of their lives. This white man hoped and prayed that one of them will make an action, will run off, will say something disrespectful, will say something aggressive. He did not stop. He even, when he did not get a reaction, he then said, oh, it's about your attitude, your attitude. They didn't even have an attitude. But he already made it in his mind that they were going to have an attitude, with him approaching them with a gun. And then as he tells them that he didn't want to be bothered, he says, why didn't you approach my house, my car? Why didn't you approach me? He wanted a reason to be racist to them, and when they skipped over him, he was not satisfied, because racism is their culture.
How come you're all going door to door? Why are you speaking random houses?
Because there's some people without cars.
Some people with cars, like some people don't have cars, some people do have cars, and our specific service is cleaning cars, mobile detailing. We take it to them rather than having to go to a shop. Okay, my car's right there. You walked right by me. Why didn't you stop and ask me? Because we started on the end of the neighborhood, and we're coming around. We're just checking it out.
That's the only reason why I didn't go upstairs either, sir. I was actually just checking out.
The window cleaning.
I was just checking out the garage.
I can tell you checking out the homes. I want to know why. I can tell you.
Can you please put that away?
If you want to
we're not nobody.
You got the wrong
We're not.
Got me? Everybody starts at zero, and your attitude makes you go up.
I'm ending this video, guys. I just want to thank you guys for watching up to this particular point. I know you have learned something new today, and if you have learned something, let me know in the comment section below. And remember, we are trying to avoid what you call a good behavior, you know, a bad behavior. We are trying to improve each and every day, because when we talk about racism, it's something of the past. Guys, I'm urging you guys to kindly live in peace and stop this kind of nonsense that we see each and every day. Like, you see people are trying to racially abuse people. The other day I made a video about kids. They were feeling so uneasy, they were crying, they were feeling like depressed, because they cannot understand why some group of people, those white people, hating them for no reason. They have done nothing bad to them, and they are being mistreated even at schools. That's behavior which should stop. Guys, this video is for educational and entertainment purposes. Credit belongs to the original creators of these videos that you have just seen. Until next time, guys, have a great morning, have a great afternoon, and have a great evening. Kindly do subscribe to this channel and let me know what you think about all this video. What about this video in the comment section. See you in the next one soon.